wanted to see everybody. You told me, you're like, Dadu, I need to see everybody. So here you go.
Everybody needs to see
Everybody
Puppy
needs
first.
to see Puppy. And there's the Peter. Look, there's Peter. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. We know Melanie's not going to be joining us tonight. She's going to watch the Pacific Coast feed or the West Coast feed. I hope you're feeling better, Mels. So it's Monday. It's 8 o'clock. And if it's Monday at 8 o'clock, it's Mighty Monkey's Nerd World News. And I am your host, the one who pays this one's bills.
That's about right.
That's about it. That's all I'm good for these days, right? We had a great day the other day, though. She got to play in the park.
She did,
and she got to have a pup cup at Abbott's,
Oh.
and she got to hang out the window and feel the breeze on her face.
Oh my God, I bet she was in her glory.
She had a blast, and then she napped for like 15-20 minutes.
Oh, just that?
Yes, thank you. Wow, that's all she really,
Naps for.
That's when she's exhausted. All right, you got to get down. I got to get to work. All right, watch your head. Watch your head. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. No, that was it. You can come up later. Hi, everybody. So Batman John is here. Ann is here. Dana's here. Peter's here. It's good to see you all. I hope you're having a great week so far. This has been a wonderful 3-day weekend for folks. So,
I don't know. It was just odd to have a 3-day weekend.
You're not used to it. I get them every so often.
Yeah. No.
Got one again next week, but that's for other reasons. And here we are. It's the middle of June, and we are cruising up on the beginning of summer. So we have a couple more episodes left in June before our summer break. We're going to take off of July, and then during July we have a bunch of things. Let's see what we got. I hope you don't want the shared. FB won't show me the share options. That's weird. We haven't done anything different for it, but we'll look into that, Dana. But thanks for letting us know. We'll figure out what's going on with that. 88 days to FC3. 80. When this thing hits 88 miles an hour, you're going to see some serious. Do I have you with me today, or are you just going to chill?
I'm waiting. So
You're waiting for.
I don't know.
What are you waiting for? Is there a segue that I have to do? Am I missing something?
No.
Am I forgetting something?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm
Great co-host.
Yeah. Well.
Best color commentator in the business, ladies and gentlemen. I can share from my phone, but not PC. Oh, that sounds more like a client side thing than anything else, but I don't know what to say. I'll look into that, Dana, to see if we can come up with any answers for you, though. What are we talking about today?
Well, first things we're going to talk about is Ann and I are going to comic chick on Wednesday.
So there will be comic
There will be comic chicks on this Wednesday because I realize that
dun dun dun.
I can't comic chick on June 28th, which would have been a normal comic chick week because I'll be at Seabreeze all day with
Tough life.
Riker and my parents because it's the Do the Right Thing recognition
right.
there for all the young.
Pack extra Band-Aids. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
That's okay. He won't have to call me to come get them.
Well, there's that. There's that. That's an
inside joke. So we're going to talk comics this week. Anne told me today, because I saw my bestie earlier today, Wonder Woman 800 comes out this week.
Wonder Woman 800. Hang on a second. You got a little schmutz. Oh, you really got into your chocolate chip cookies at dinner tonight.
Did I?
Yeah. Wowzers. That was amazing.
Chocolate chip
Excuse me for that kind of moment. Yeah, Wonder Woman 800. That's impressive.
Yes.
That's a big number.
Anne's getting like 13 to 20 covers.
Mm-hmm.
Because she did that for the variants for the 750. So we're not sure which ones that she's getting.
And how long ago was 750? How many years ago was that? I'm curious. Just wondering. 2, maybe 3.
2, maybe.
So they're chucking through. So this is probably not.
It's been 50 episodes. She said 3.
3. So 3 years for 50. So
next one will be 850.
Yeah. So no, what I'm wondering is just how long it took them to get to 8. But I'm guessing this is not 800 of the original Wonder Woman series.
No, I don't think
this is 800 of a current series, because Wonder Woman goes way back into like the 30s and 40s, if I remember correctly. So
I can't imagine having 800 things of a current series going in.
Yeah.
I mean, now granted, I could see a comic book's like this thick, and you get a portion of the story, and then the story continues. It's probably like the 800 series is probably 1/3 of Lord of the Rings.
and one 20th of NCIS.
Of the
Now,
3,465 episodes.
Hey, John, I remember when I was collecting avidly, Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man would have 2 issues a month being released this summer. And that would cover 2 or 3 different story arcs typically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so it was cool how it kind of like it was a nice, neat package, and it would all, you know, would wrap up after like 4 or 5 issues or something along those lines. But they were able to jump kind of, and they linked them together. So it was he literally was swinging from one adventure to the next.
Well, I can see it because you can see like a primetime show or a soap opera or whatever that the storyline continues with all the stories intermingling, things like that. I'm not sure, but I think it might be in the running for is NCIS the longest running TV show?
No, unfortunately, as long as there are soap operas and game shows, NCIS will never actually be able to catch those records.
Well,
I believe
they're canceling soap operas left and right.
Yeah, but
they've been on for 40 plus years.
I mean, one of them, I can't remember which one, but one of them started off as a radio play and then made the transition to television and had only just recently wrapped up. I can't remember which one. I think it was one of the ABC ones. And the show was almost 100 years old because of that. Guiding Light. Guiding Light was almost 100 years old because of that. 60 Minutes has been around since the 60s. Thank you, Michelle. You know, so it's just, you know, as I pick on NCIS because it's fun. It became a thing because this one, what is that all about? Did you?
She was, is her ball underneath there?
I don't know. You talk to them.
Oh, I was gonna say you could. Deanna says that General Hospital just
damn thing.
Is it her red Kong ball?
Yeah.
She knew exactly what it was. Hold on for this momentarily pause.
Hi. Because the dog needs her damn ball, or she's gonna whine her way to the.
Show the.
Look at this thing is well loved.
Oh.
Dear Lord.
She was laying on the floor whining.
Got more hair on it than she does.
Oh, you should see her underneath here.
Oh, it's terrible. I haven't vacuumed my office in 3 days. Does it show?
She's trying to get to the ball right now underneath the desk. Oh. She's so happy now.
Close the door.
Cool.
No,
too late.
No. Quick. She just went out again. Because I don't need is to hear that. Get out.
Come here. Go.
Go on. Out you go. You don't.
Thank you.
Hoodie.
You don't need to hear the squeak.
General Hospital just celebrated its 60th anniversary. Law and Order SVU is not the longest primetime drama. I think. No, you actually might be right. It's been a while around, but there's so many Law and Orders, it's hard to.
Savvy just heard the squeaky and ran into the room. Sorry, Savior.
Anyway.
But yeah, but she loves that ball.
Yes, that's her favorite. That is her favorite toy.
And she knew exactly where it was. It's like when the days it's been underneath the couch before we got the bands to protect the couch from the ball.
Well, she started chewing on the other day because she was bored. She had one of the straps, and she's looking at me like, and the strap is hanging in her mouth, and she's looking at me like, what? And I'm like, just leave it alone.
So
it's just another Monday night with your 2 best friends.
Yes. So
us.
We were talking that we are going to Comic Chick this week.
Yes.
Because of Wonder Woman 800, and then we started talking about that, and then whatever, and the dog is scratching at the door trying to get in.
Yes, because she wants to be a part of the show. She's already been a part of the show.
Yes. Now. Can I tell you what a good boy Savior is?
Yeah, I can't wait to meet him.
Such a good boy.
Well, you know, he's an emotional support animal.
Anne was taking a nap today.
I don't know if he's well prepared for this particular family, but, you know.
Al fell asleep on Anne's leg, like down here, and then Savior was sound asleep underneath the chair as I was over making my bookmarks
Now,
today.
Savvy, he's part Pitbull, or is he Pitbull?
Pitbull and Black Lab.
Oh, wow. That's a combo. That's a great combo.
Hi, Michael. Yes, it is just another Manic Monday.
Yeah.
Wish it were Sunday. That's my fun day.
Hey, Michael, I'm going to be heading to New York City Comic Con in October as a ticket holder, and Rooker's going to be there. Do you want me to say hi for you? I'm just curious. Because I know you two get along so well.
Michael's like, I want to go.
That'd be amazing. I'd have a blast with that.
Yeah, no kidding. Because it's official. You got your tickets.
I have my tickets.
So
I've got all three parts. I'm flying down. I got a place in Manhattan I'm staying at.
He's like, sure.
Sure. See, that'd be great. See, Michael, you show up and then it would be you and me causing shenanigans. That'd be fun. Oh, yeah, come on.
I'm sorry, New York City Comic-Con. I'm really, really sorry.
Oh, yeah, like they are really going to be worried about me.
No, they'd be worried about Michael. Mm-hmm.
So, anyway.
So is your Airbnb 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom?
I think I'm just renting out a room in a like a brownstone or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how it's working out. But thanks, John. Now, we are 88 days away from FC3.
And we have stuff to do.
We have a lot of stuff.
We have a lot of
which is why we're wrapping up the show for the summer in a couple of weeks, because we need the time at this point. And in August we're going to be very kind of mission focused, not a lot of bumming around like we are right now. Tanya and I are really not very well planned out tonight and probably next week, because this is the relaxing time that we get before August happens.
We were going to talk about some July movies.
We are going to talk about some July movies.
And
there's some stuff coming out. Never been, tell us about it when you get back. That's a great idea, Pete. I think I absolutely will do that. Now, let me ask you, because we're talking about stuff that we're going to do come the fall after the show. We're going to make some changes. It'll be Nerd World News Season 5. Holy crap, I've been doing this for, no, it'll be Season 6, because I've been doing this for 5 years already.
NCIS
Season 67?
Sure.
Yeah. So Nerd World News Season 6 will be starting this fall, and there's going to be some changes. We're going to work some things out. We're going to try to, shake it up a little bit so we can continue to have some fun on Mondays without driving ourselves completely nuts. John saw Across the Spider-Verse today. He loved it. That's good to hear. We enjoyed it too.
The jury's still out on whether I
think you need to watch it again.
I know. I had issues.
And I would recommend watching it. Don't watch it right away. Watch it again when the next one comes out. So we'll watch it, and then you watch the conclusion right after.
That might be.
Because then.
Oh yeah, spoilers.
No. That's not a spoiler, because it's been advertised that this is a part one to a 2-part.
So that was advertised before.
Yes, I looked into it because I remember hearing something about it. So there is a to be continued at the end of it. But that was something that was talked about when they first went into production about it. They knew there was going to be a follow-up. Okay. So, and they're working on them at the same time.
Dana loves the address.
There you go. See, people are getting.
And the thing is, I didn't know what it was.
And what shirt is she wearing right now?
This is my favorite T-shirt. It's well loved. I'm trying to find another one.
I thought it was great. She's like, 1407.
I go, is that a Harry Potter reference?
Is that a Harry Potter reference? I'm like, what? No. With the shirt you're wearing?
I didn't necessarily pay attention to those little teeny tiny details in the movie.
I love it.
But then when I saw on his Google, it says Professor Xavier's address. And I'm like, oh, okay.
There you go.
Got it.
There you go.
I'm sorry. I'll know for... Well, I'm thinking gray milk, and I'm thinking of a cat.
I see.
A familiar...
I see.
Well, it could be Beast.
It could be a reference to Professor Xavier. That's a Sphinx cat. It's the hairless cat.
I know what a Sphinx cat is.
And Charles Xavier's bald. I'm making it. There's other comments I'm going to make, and they won't be until after we're off. As we know, I'm a Gambit person, so and Dana.
Yeah, she's like, I love that shirt. You're finding another one, so I might have one. If I can. I have not. This one I was talking about when I was telling Chris, because he's like, wow, this is well loved.
Yeah.
It's like it's all cracked and things like that.
It's all cracked and faded.
I bought this for our very first superheroes event for FC3 at the Strong Museum of Play. And that had to have been what? 2016?
2016.
Either 2015 or 2016, right before the convention. And so that's how old this shirt is. So I'm looking at 7 years. So I haven't been able to find another one like this. And I don't remember where I got it. I don't know if it was a Hot Topic t-shirt. It may have been.
I think it may have been a Hot Topic t-shirt. Do you still have the label on it? Let's see. Hang on a second. Nope, there's no label here. Oh, wow. It's really faded. We love Fine. We love Fine, I think, or Finny. I don't. Take it off real quick. No. I'm going to get hit.
Ian goes, I love your shirt, 2016 Wonder Woman shirt rocked, LOL. This is one I bought for the superheroes weekend before I met Anne.
Yes.
Because we were backed up to the theater area. We weren't We Love Fine is a shirt company. Well,
okay, so it is We Love Fine. Thank you, Dana. It's very faded, so I really couldn't read it all that well. That's why I was having a hard time with that.
So hold on.
So anyway,
he goes on to the next thing. I'm googling We Love Fine.
So like I was saying, we're gonna shift some things around and change a few things up, and so we want your input. What are some of the things you would like us to see in a 20 to 30 minute package on a Monday night at 8:00 when it's Monday at 8:00 and it's Mighty Monkeys Nerd World News? We're thinking of doing some more like comic book related stuff. Would you be interested in hearing what I have to say about movies in terms of movie reviews, things like that? These are things that we can kind of weave in and try out. I'm going to try and do some more interviews, stuff like that. I've gotten decent. I'm not Mike Wallace when I interview somebody by any stretch of the imagination, or Siskel and Ebert, but I have fun. And John O'Hurley made a comment that I did one of the best interviews that he's been to at a Comic-Con. So I appreciate that, unless he says that to everybody, but I doubt that. And it could be any other thing. Dana says she loves movies. Takes a bit before we see some of them. A green screen behind you for different backgrounds. That's tech. I don't like a lot of that green screen stuff because when you're so low tech like we are, it looks, I'm going to be honest, and some of the people who do that, it looks really cheesy because you get that blur effect around the person's profile there. And so it looks weird. I don't know if I'd be comfortable doing that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, if you talk previous movies, I may know them. Dana, I may be seeing first run movies and recommending whether you should see them or not, sometimes the green screen looks pretty awful. I'm with you, Dana. I'm with you on that one. I don't know if I'm actually ever going to go that way with it, but we'll see. You never know. I mean, if we ever go for like a full set, who knows? We talked about it in the early days, because I have my attic upstairs, which is partially finished, but right now it's the D&D game room, and honestly, that's more important to me. I feel bad saying it, but
I did Nerd World News from up there when you were on when I
was doing a break,
mini sabbatical. But
yeah, I was pretty badly burned out last year. I still am, kind of a thing, never hurts to talk about it. Fringing is bad. See it a lot on Zoom meetings. Dana says cardboard cutout people could be fun random guests for the night.
I like that one.
That's fun. Well, that's cool. Yeah, from the 80s cartoon.
Mm-hmm. But I like the
it's the evolution.
The
that artwork is cool.
Yeah,
I like that artwork better. Cardboard cutout people. I'll be interviewing cardboard cutouts of various celebrities. And I'm going to make Tanya learn these people inside and out so she can make the answers for them. So Ewan McGregor, how are you doing today? Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
Ewan McGregor.
I'm going to meet him. He's going to be in New York City. I'm so excited. The funny thing is, the impetus of it was I knew the Critical Role cast was going to be there. So I'm like, that's it. I've been jonesing to meet this cast. I want to meet this cast. They're going to be there Thursday and Friday. Great. I'm going Thursday and Friday. I want to meet this cast. It didn't even occur to me to see who else was on the guest list.
Until someone said on our gaming night on Friday, it's like, who else is going to be there?
A week and a half later, after I started arranging this trip, somebody asked me, who else is going to be there? I'm like, Jesus, I don't even know.
Ann says, find the Grogu's, hide Grogu's around the set and see if Tanya or the viewers find first.
Yeah, there you go. That's a thing.
It's kind of like I've been watching a lot of
Grogu
TikToks,
scavenger hunt,
and people are playing pranks on family or bosses or whatever and hiding mini ducks.
Right.
Like little tiny ducks, and they've numbered them 1 to 50 or whatever. So, hey Dana, there's some good shirts on Google. It says We Love Fine Shirts, Rogue and Gambit. So look at how cute those kind of look like the chibi.
Oh yeah. Okay. Little minis. Dana says I need to meet more peeps and have them sign my playing cards. That sounds like not bad idea. That's cool. Yeah, so what do we got going on?
July movies.
July movies?
Okay.
Let's see. July movies. There's a couple of Barnstormers coming out in July.
I want to see Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible Part 1. Dead Reckoning Part 1. There is another one I saw.
Oh wait, when's
Mission Impossible's coming out July 12th. Right?
Oh, that's Sean's birthday.
Cool.
That's a Wednesday. Hey Sean, you want to go see?
Happy birthday, Seanathan. Anyway,
considering I'm working summer school and I don't really.
It's his, what is his 48th, 49th?
49
for Sean?
Maybe
49. I didn't think he's 50 yet. You'll have to confirm that for me. Oppenheimer, which looks to be a pretty cool drama, is going to be coming out on July 21st. That'll be starring Cillian Murphy is going to be in that one.
Florence Pugh.
And Florence Pugh's in it, yes, as
RDJ.
playing. RDJ is going to be in it.
Oh,
yeah, it's a hell of a cast. Let's take.
Is that the one about all the making of the bomb?
The making of the first atomic weapon.
It's too history related.
See, there's nothing wrong with history.
No, there isn't.
There's
That's not like my forte.
It's mine. So there you have it.
know.
Let's see what else is going on. There's a ton of them. There's a couple of coming out on digital releases, like Justice League War World is going to be coming out. Resident Evil Death Island is coming out.
They're not done with Resident Evils.
You're never going to be done.
Okay.
And then in the theaters at the end of the month will be Haunted Mansion with Kate Dipple, Jonathan Eric, Jamie Lee Curtis. I believe Owen Wilson's also in that one. Sympathy for the Devil. Now, your son and I were just singing that song at the top of our lungs
on
yesterday.
Saturday.
Yeah, a kinetic neo-noir that plays out in real time over the course of a carjacking. That sounds vaguely interesting. Yeah, but that's big. So there's going to be some pretty good titles coming out in July. There's a new Bird Box coming out. Why didn't I know this? I did not know that, Dana. Bird Box.
Dana's looking up the shirts.
Okay. Oh, Dana's looking up the shirts. Very cool.
I'm shopping too. I'm not finding anything I really like. I mean, they're okay, but I'm loving this one.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have.
Comfy. You got it all broken in.
I know.
Over 7 years.
Yeah.
So who do we have coming in September? We have Charisma Carpenter.
Yes.
We just re-announced today
Chris Holden Reed.
Julian.
No one else has to come. Just him. He looks delicious.
Julian Richings will be joining us. We have Karen Parsons joining us.
Yes.
And we now have
Joseph Marcel.
Also from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He was the butler. Jeffrey. And he'll be joining Karen on our main stage for a panel. Let's see, who do we have? We have The Mystery Machine.
We have Thor.
We have Thor the Impala's coming back for his fourth or fifth. I think it's his fourth. I don't think, were they with us in 16?
We started with them.
Okay, so they were in
the foyer. Yes, and we'll never put them in the foyer of the convention center again.
No, because
we learned.
It was unsecurity.
Because I think the next time did they drive him into the ballroom?
Yes.
Was he in the ballroom the next year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So Thor the Impala will be returning from Experience Entertainment. We have a replica of the Mystery Machine. We have a DeLorean coming.
The chariot from
screen used. It's not a replica, folks. This is the actual prop that was in the movie Hunger Games: Catching Fire. And Josh Hutchings and Jennifer Lawrence Hutcherson stood in this chariot. So it's and will people be able to stand in and get pictures taken? Is that a thing?
I don't.
We're gonna look into that. I don't want to promise anything I can't come through with. Right? That's one of our trademarks. We don't promise what we can't hold to. We have vendors. At last check, Brian said there's still a couple of spots available and some fan table spaces available. So if you are a vendor, a crafter, or somebody who is a collector and wishes to display your memorabilia for possible sale, get in touch with Brian Burke, brian@fc3roc.com. He also would invite you to go to our website, fc3roc.com. Hit the apply button and click on vendor. Now, have you ever worked for a comic book convention? Yes, no. Okay, yes, do it again. No, try it. You'll like it. It'll be fun. Go to that same page, fc3roc.com, click on apply, click on volunteer, and come join the fun because we will be happy to have you on board with us.
Let's see. We currently have. Hold on, I'm logging in.
That was a bad drum roll.
I know.
I'm
sorry.
To cover for the fact that your phone is slow as hell. Why do you have Apple? Apple's such a terrible
Apples
phone.
are yummy.
Apples, well, yes, but it's not a good phone.
I like my phone.
Wow, please.
Manage volunteers, volunteer list. We have 20 volunteers currently.
Mm-hmm. Preferably, we'd like to double that number
We'd
at the
like
least.
20 more at least.
We're going to need folks to help me with panel rooms. We're going to have folks keep an eye on the vendor floor, folks in security with my son and Sean. We're going to need folks even out in the parking lot.
We're going to need
parking attendants just to make sure that the traffic is not getting all clogged up out there.
We didn't realize that we would need parking attendants.
Wow, last year was a eye-opener. That was
Yeah.
amazing. It was a lot of fun. But...
and the one thing that we want to do is make sure that like the first 2 rows is handicap accessible.
Right.
That to block that off.
Yes.
So
we're going to need all sorts of folks to help us out with this event, this endeavor of ours. So if you are not one of those 20 people who have already signed up, then please feel free, fc3roc.com.
It's you.
Click on apply, click on volunteer, and in the bottom box where it says reason for joining us, say Chris and Tanya made me do it. It's a thing.
Yes.
So what else we got up our sleeve? We're looking for artists.
Yes, we're looking for more panels, for people to host panels.
The rough panel schedule will be available at the end of July. I'm going to say that right now. It's the skeletal structure of it is already done because I built it the 2 days after the last show.
Yes, we have some submissions currently. Yes.
Also, we're going to be doing something new in the past couple of years. Now that we're at the Total Sports Experience, the breakout spaces are not exactly conducive for what I do as programming director with the panel stuff. And we tried a couple of different methodologies on that one field. Yes, Chris and Tanya Metris told me to do it. Exactly, John.
That's exactly what it is. Copy and paste that.
That's it. Copy and paste that very sentence and put that in your application. So panels, 2 of the panel rooms 2 and 3, are now going to be outside in full enclosed tents off to the side, weather controlled and whatnot. So if it's a little on a misty, rainy day, you won't get anything on you. But you'll be able to kind of walk right past the food trucks, jump into panel room 2, right panel room 3 for a variety of fandom and demonstration panels. A lot of the big interviews, like with Charisma, with Karen, with Chris Holden Reed, they're going to be on the main stage, which will be moving. The main stage will be actually traveling away from where it has been the past couple of years into a new location. And you will see that when we start issuing maps. Maps will be a thing. They duck goosed you. Duck goose. Anyway, so are you shopping?
No,
Are you seriously shopping right now? We're on the air.
I was scrolling through Facebook while you were talking about that, and there was this little teddy bear that was found on 104 westbound near the Blue Ridge Grill in Rochester.
Mm-hmm.
He seems sad without his little person, so he's been. You guys can't see
They've
it.
rescued a teddy bear.
Rescued a teddy bear, and the teddy bear went home with them. Was working.
Oh my God! They did a Flat Stanley with the.
And it was in the pool.
This teddy bear is a well-traveled teddy bear now.
Was in the pool.
Was in the pool with the kids.
Was watching the chickens.
It's oh my stars! Who's behind this?
Her name is Lori Newman.
Oh, that's amazing.
And now he's tucked in for the night, waiting for his little family.
So they're hoping that somebody recognizes this teddy bear.
So I'm sharing it because it's
so if you have Tanya
adorable.
If you have Tanya on Facebook, look for this thread, and if this teddy bear is recognizable to you, make sure that the owners see that, and hopefully
9:45 this morning, 104 westbound. So
and going forward, remember to chip your teddy bears so that
chip your
teddy bears. So if they get lost, they can be found again and reunited with their owners.
Where is the Blue Ridge Grill?
I do not know.
It's 3400 West Ridge Road.
3400 West Ridge Road, huh?
Yeah.
That is.
Let's see.
Deep in Greece. I think that's out by Lowe's. That's out there.
3400.
It feels like it should be out by Lowe's somewhere. I think. I might be wrong.
Let's see.
In high school, when people are voted most likely to succeed, most likely to be elected, I was voted most likely to be lost.
However,
Anyway,
you are absolutely correct.
am I spot on?
It's right here at the corner of North Avenue and West Ridge Road. Deanna says
I got better.
Deanna says up near Walmart and Lowe's. So you were right. You know what? I now recall seeing that when I came down Ridge Road last week. Okay.
That's awesome.
So please help this little family find their teddy bear.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a nice teddy bear. It's a cute little fucker.
I know. Because I can remember that I left a stuffed animal in Colorado when I was 9.
Oh no.
Yes.
You see that Paddington up there on my bad idea.
Oh yeah.
You see that Paddington up there on that upper shelf? I've had him since I was 6 days old. So that teddy bear is actually older than I am, because you figure somebody knitted it and sewed it and put it all together and put it on display, and it was purchased, and I hadn't been born yet, and that was what, 52 years ago. That Paddington.
And it's funny because we get sentimental about certain things. Like I have my first teddy bear.
Yep. Do not touch my Paddington.
We call it get well bear or get better bear because it's been through hell and back.
Yeah.
You
told me about that.
With a couple German Shepherds. So yeah. Now I was telling you earlier how Tyler and Riker have their
the Winnie the Poohs and whatnot.
Tyler has a Winnie the Pooh that would go, ooh, honey.
Dana says, I left a Crayola bear at a restaurant when I was little. When we came back, it was still there, but a little damaged. I don't know where they found it. Probably they probably put it to work as a fry cook. Yeah,
something like that. So yeah, so just being able to see that and try to reunite somebody with their lovey.
Absolutely. I mean, I know how important those things are.
It causes anxiety for the little person that they don't have their security blanket. Now you're going to snuggle with your Paddington, aren't you?
Yep.
Doesn't he like marmalade?
Yes, he does.
Is
marmalade sandwiches.
Orange marmalade?
That orange is his favorite, but he'll take any flavor if he can find it. So yes, this bear is this stuffed animal right here is 52 plus years old now.
Do you have another one in the cabinet in the closet or no?
No, that was this. I have was that the Canadian Mountie? No, you know what I have? I have the two that because my mom collects teddy bears too, and those were the George and Martha ones. She gave them to me when I moved out of the house the first time.
Only because I recognize when I get your hoodie sometimes out of that closet. So yes,
so it's the two like the greenish gray clothing on them.
I'll have to bring my teddy bear.
Yeah, there you go.
And show it.
So this is my guy. This has been the dude that stuck with me through.
Oh, see, now I'm gonna get teary because of it. It reminiscent of people's childhoods and things like that, and.
Nostalgia is a good thing. You know, it's so weird to me when people take nostalgia and put it down. Like, oh, you know, get your head out of the past. It's it's just in the past. Whatever, get over it. But nostalgia is a very powerful emotion, and I don't want to do a whole Dan and Chris Save the World podcast at the moment because Dan's not here, and we don't have that kind of time. But
but you'll have to do one soon now.
Yeah, well, it was funny. He sent me a text the other day showing me the second anniversary of one of our earliest episodes. I can't believe we did that 2 years ago is when we started that project.
Wow. We
did 13 or 14 episodes. And, and life gets in the way. We never really stopped. We just never had the chance to do more, and we'll get back on that sooner or later. We'll get back on that because there's, the world needs saving. What do we got?
Any word on exclusive prints of our guests?
No
word yet.
We're working on that. Yep.
Still working on it.
With those happy memories and a little pixie dust, maybe we can fly. Dana, that's a beautiful quote. I'm writing that one down. So yeah, we talked a little about July movies. We talked a little bit about the convention itself. So what are we going to be doing during the break? We're going to be planning, and hopefully in August, what's going to happen is not only be back with Nerd World News. We will be focusing on preparing for the convention. We're going to be doing some videos that may or may not be TikTok and YouTube worthy. We're going to give you a sneak peek behind the scenes of what it's like to put together a comic book convention or a pop culture convention. Whatever people are going to call us this week. That's what we're going to do. So how we pick guests, how we arrange the vendor floor, how we work on the panel schedule, what panels get chosen, which ones don't. How we train our volunteers, how we look into, just about all the ins and outs, how to buy tickets and how to take care of this, that, and the other thing. We're going to give you kind of a good look at FC3. And if you have questions along the way, you ask them. And if we can address those, we absolutely will. And then September will come out, 16, 17 will be Flower City Comic-Con, the 7th, lucky number 7 Flower City Comic-Con. And when that wraps up and we are catching our breath after that one, then we will immediately start working on the 2024 show. And you will see our happy faces Mondays at 8 o'clock, because if it's Monday at 8 o'clock, it is Mighty Monkey's Nerd World News. And this has been a half an hour of joy. And so for Paddington and for Tanya and for Gambit and for Rogue and for myself and for Juno, who started the show off today, we miss you guys. We hope you're all doing well. We hope you're enjoying this wonderful weather. If you're in the Rochester area, if you're not in the Rochester area, I hope the weather's been beautiful for you as well. If you have absolutely no idea why people had the day off today on June 19th, otherwise known as Juneteenth, I would recommend highly that you look it up. It's worthwhile to understand why this day is so important, and we advocate for that as well. So for this one, for me, and for all the points in between, I'm going to say have a great night. You guys have a safe week. Have a great week.
We'll see
And
you next
as soon
week.
as I click on the right button, we will see you again next week. I gotta go now. Bye-bye.